once again, the winner is going to qualify immediately to the semifinals. But the
Mhm.
loser is not out yet. He will still be playing on
What?
Sunday. Whoa,
Still.
whoa, whoa! All these cards are just flying everywhere. But I guess that's
Okay.
spectator mode, yeah. So it's
Okay,
okay.
okay. So we do see Hype's crazy Hobgoblin deck.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
This is
And
against Handlock this time, so we'll see how this goes. What do you think about the Hobgoblin variation of Druid against Handlock?
oh, I think it's terrible. I think it's actually terrible because like yeah,
Mhm.
your opponent has like Shadow Flame to clear a board, and then Hellfire clears the Hobgoblin, which is a 3 health. I feel like it's a very bad matchup.
Oh
But then,
yeah.
of course, you still have the combo, so you can still play like a normal druid, but then you're not really pushing a lot of pressure on the board. But then it's
Does
weird.
the
That's what I
Hobgoblin
would
Druid
thought.
run? Does it even run Keeper or BGH
Oh, I'm
or
not really
not?
sure. You have to have cut some cards. I'm pretty sure you don't
Yeah,
run druid
because
at all.
something, right? There's no way you
Yeah.
can have all these Hobgoblin minions and still have everything.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll
And
see.
well, Hellfire sucks here, so you obviously don't
It
you
actually
actually don't
kills
do anything.
absolutely nothing. It actually increases the amount of power because it splits up the spiders. So.
Right. All right, so let's not do that. Innervate into Ancient of Lore is kind of like the default play when you have that. Like, just play Ancient of Lore when you can.
Yeah, just to increase your like get some other cards as well, get more options. Maybe draw in the keeper or something. Maybe draw into like Savage or all really important cards.
Oh, and Neurotron and Force. Okay, there's one part of the combo.
Okay, this game is kind of developing well for Hype. He has a lot of sticky minions, and then he can threaten lethal. He doesn't even need to wait till turn 9 and threaten lethal because Savage is kind of already threatening lethal actually.
That's true.
In fact,
But now,
from D2's perspective, he has to calculate whether he can just die to Savage or hero power
right,
here. So it's what 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Savage Roar is
10
another 10
damage.
damage. A hero power is 11.
So you're like 1 damage off of
What
lethal
the
right
hell?
now, just due to
Just
one
on
card.
Savage Roar.
Uh,
Wow. So if you tap Mountain Giants, he's actually dead to Savage Roar.
it's actually 3 mana
So
Pyroblast, guys. That's a good card.
that's awkward, huh?
Actually, you know what?
Um,
How Hype build this deck is actually really interesting, right? All his slow drops are not only are they one attack, they're also like really sticky.
for Savage Roar.
This is really
That's
interesting.
cool. Yeah, this is awkward now because normally, like the mid-range druids, they threaten lethal turn 9, and then they kind of just try to keep the board kind of even until turn 9. But
Uh-huh.
this is just another style where you just threaten lethal, say turn 5 to 6 with just one set. Like you're not threatening the combo; you're just threatening lethal with one Savage run.
All right. So now, yeah, D2 is gonna
D2
opt to
decides not
not tap.
to, doesn't want to just die.
Well, no, no kidding.
But
So
yeah,
here for Hype.
unfortunately, but even if Hype just had a Savage or down to 1 still seems like a win because you have Swipe
Oh
anyways.
yeah,
So.
it pretty much do it. So,
Mhm.
but
There's not a
now
Drax's threat until turn 9. So.
I guess Adric is the only logical choice here. So there
Mhm.
you go. You get drawn to a Lotheb.
Oh, if only he had the Lotheb this turn because this turn is the Shadow Flame turn. Or,
Right.
so if only that Azure could have been a Lotheb. Now it's awkward, right? Because it's very easy for him to get cleared by Shadow Flame. If you just go
Okay,
all
so
face, then the problem is you take Handlock down to 11 for
so yeah,
Molten.
you're scared of Shadow Flames, you're scared of Molten Giants. So what do? Just like okay, trade the board.
I guess if you trade the board, you take out the Giant, not the Drake, right? It doesn't
Well,
make
yeah.
sense to take out the Drake. It's like almost the same thing because your minions die anyways.
Well, also
Okay.
depends on if he's running a BGH, right? Oh wow, I think Hype is just gonna go for. Oh, he's gonna hold back 2 damage. Looks like. Okay, so someone in
So
the middle.
he doesn't want Molten Giants to get too out of control.
That's true. Well, anti-Killbot is actually pretty important. Maybe later on, not right now.
Hmm.
Uh, now is you have to take care of this board.
Yeah. So he can either
You
Shadow
can
Flame this one?
actually clear the board here. Just use the giant to kill Energon. Use the
Uh,
charger to proc the spiders, and
and then Shadow Flame. If
Shadow
only he
Flame.
had one. If only he had a Mortal Coil, because then you can Shadow Flame your 4/8 instead of your 8/8.
Right.
But another move you can do is because you know that Hype probably doesn't have a Savage Orc because he would have done it last turn. Maybe you
Uh
can
huh.
just play Twilight Drake and taunt some stuff up.
Wow, that is
Not
really
sure.
scary because what if your opponent draws into it, right?
But at least you can still remove the one like you can still remove the 5/5 doing
Yeah,
that.
I
Wow,
guess you can.
tap.
Wow. Oh, actually, my play would have been quite different. I would have actually used the Twilight Drake to hit the Issue of Lore, and then you can instead Shadow Flame the Twilight Drake instead, right?
Oh, but then do you clear the spiders after?
Oh, you don't kill the spiders out there. But I mean, yeah. I guess spiders are quite annoying.
I guess because Savager is threatening lethal still. Okay, so he does go for Shadow Flame,
Mhm.
getting a little bit lower. D2 just has to tap. Maybe he wants to tap into Moltens before he antique heal bots. And right now he's probably still not scared of dying because there's only one Squire and it's pretty far away from combo. Hype
So
has a lot of burn in his hand too. He can just go for it. That's kind of weird.
wait, go for it as in
I don't
like
think so.
Argent Squire attack for one?
Force the nature of the face. Swipe next turn.
Wow,
That
just go
that
for it.
would be lethal, but there's a heal bot, so
Yeah, I think Lothar here is really nice.
yeah.
But now the Sunfires are gonna probably come down, and there's gonna be a big wall. And if Hype doesn't play like any silences or BJs, it's gonna be in big trouble.
Yeah. Because the wall is definitely coming next turn. And this wall might just be too much to deal with because there's still Mountain Giant for 3 mana, so how
Right.
big can the wall get here? I guess you can wall up this.
It's a pretty
wall.
big. Oh my god, that's a big wall and a big heal.
That's good.
All right.
So
So insert Game of Thrones reference here. The wall. Build the wall.
I guess you have to wall up.
Okay. All right, but now you can't kill the Lothar, right? So I
No.
guess you just snipe off the Argent Squire.
Then you're not using all your mana though. It's a little bit weird. Do you just double Sun Fury here? That's kind of weird.
No, I don't think you double Sun Fury because you're scared of silence, right? You want them to get refreshed again. So like I think one Sun Fury is completely fine.
I just
Ooh.
taunt both of them.
Okay. I thought he was placing the Sun Fury on the left side because the perspective is like, wow. Okay,
Not
clear up.
after the combo, but
Okay.
well, the wall is too big for now.
It's huge. Yeah.
Mhm. That's 14 points just on the wall, which is just the combo, right?
Yes.
Keep talking about the wall like it's
Oh god. Alright, so what do you do here? I mean, Inertron can be very good here.
okay, because it taunts out a lot of the things.
Yeah. So Harrison and Inertron would be a pretty good play. I mean, do you really think you can beat Jiraxis if your opponent plays Jiraxis? I don't think so. So you can just I would just play Harrison.
Yeah. I think for Druid, Harrison is more for anti-warrior than Handlock because Draxus seems like a dead card for Warlock against Druid, right? Because they're always comboing you down.
Right.
Like Draxus doesn't seem like a real thing.
And when they can't play it, then you're usually dead because they have a board, right? Oh, goes with the Ooze instead just to grab more bodies on the board.
I think. The hero power, the 4/6.
Yeah, that's actually quite good. But this Shadow Flame that I mean not Shadow Flame. He doesn't have a Shadow Flame anymore. This Hellfire might do some work, I guess.
Hellfire is kind of scary though because you're so low. But I guess you might have to. Well, what happened?
Oh,
I just got cut off.
Yeah. Apparently for Skype, we just reached the 4-hour time limit, so we have to reshare our screen.
Okay.
Alright. So there you go. Alright, it's loading up for us.
Okay, so we'll see when we get the game back.
Hopefully.
No.
We actually don't see anything just yet. So
maybe
we
should rejoin the call.
Yeah, we probably have to, huh? Let's try this one more time. All right, there we go. All right, we see it now. Perfect.
Okay, so what happened?
So yeah, we see anti-Killbot. You're gonna put another wall. Actually, yeah, a Molten Giant was drawn. We actually kind of missed it, so we're kind of casting for ourselves now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Molten Giant was drawn, so that was pretty good.
Well, whatever happened, D2 set up a major wall.
We can't stop saying that. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man,
He
so
still has
so
Hellfire in his hand too, so he must have just walled up that turn or something.
right. So what do you do now?
Whose turn is it? Hype's turn.
Yeah.
Well, this is really awkward because D2's kind of threatening lethal at this point. I don't know if lethal, but it's a lot of damage, right? Like 16, 23 damage on board, I believe. So actually, that is lethal. If Hellfire Dark Bomb is lethal.
Okay.
That's
Well,
awkward.
I guess Hype needs to clear the board then, huh? Can he actually clear the
Yeah.
board here? No.
There's no way he can clear the board, but he can clear some of the board.
Right.
That's
Swipe
too many
and
minions.
seems
Okay,
as good as it
swipe
can get.
Wrath. That way you save your combo, but there's still a Molten Giant that's gonna be alive.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, huh?
Mhm.
So now D2 has 12 damage on the board. He needs to find 13 damage somewhere. Probably not going to be finding it this turn.
No. Although you can rag to guarantee the face hit if you trade in one of your two attack minions onto the ooze. That's still not lethal though.
Sure.
And I don't see
Or
much of a point in doing that. It might be easier to just say play.
Twilight Drake and NT Bot, like just play safer.
Mhm.
You don't want to lose to like double innervate silence and combo or just some silly stuff.
I mean, this still kills your opponent, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now it's at 24. No way that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no
Yeah.
way. I mean, if you're using combo like this to clear the board, you're
Mhm.
pretty much screwed.
And I mean, even if you combo to clear the board, it seems like you're still actually just dead next turn.
Yeah. We didn't even see any hobgoblins.
Oh yeah, we didn't. It's like another deck. It's like weird because this deck can play in like so many different ways.
Right. I think this list is actually quite interesting. I'm a fan of this. Although, yeah, D2 just set up too big taunt, and it's not gonna work this time. D2's gonna
Ragnar's
keep this game. Yeah.
It doesn't even need the dark bomb.
Well, there you go. D2 protects the Seven Kingdoms with taunt, with like a big wall, and Hype would need to.
Cold.
Right.
Doomsayer. Okay, so it's definitely
Okay.
freeze mage.
Oh, ice block as well. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a freeze mage matchup. Wow, D2 has like the perfect hand.
Wow, and
Perfect.
silence. Oh my god.
Silence
You know what?
and two Twilight Drakes, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's one way to beat freeze mage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh jeez, that's
You definitely
good.
don't want to go Watcher, silence your Watcher, because you need the owl to silence the Doomsayer.
Yep. Wow, that is
Actually
insane.
going for the Watcher?
Oh wow. Wait, I think he's gonna coin a Twilight Drake next turn, but why would you play the
But
Watcher?
why would you play the Watcher? Because it makes your
Yeah,
deck smaller.
that is kind of awkward.
I
guess.
definitely think it's a mistake to owl the Watcher against Freeze Mage.
Oh, I mean, does he want to do it? Now there's an acolyte. You want to even...
Maybe he doesn't know what kind of mage it is.
Oh, does he know now with Acolyte Pain? I mean, I'm assuming he should.
Because Hype never actually played as mage. He only
That's
got
true.
it. And if D2 didn't pay attention to that like 1 second, of footage, then
1 second of footage.
Right? Because those literally just want like a coup, right? Like bam, it's over. So.
Yeah, exactly. We only saw Cone of Cold and well, we saw Molten Giant, right? So.
I think we saw.
Oh, actually, Molten Giant is both versions too, right? Sure. Wait, there's actually Molten Giants in this freeze mage?
I don't think we saw Molten Giants. And I don't
maybe
know.
it's from the handlock. I don't remember it, so don't quote me on it, I guess.
So now this Twilight Drake is unfortunately only like Chillwind Yeti's big brother, like 4/6.
But still really good against Freeze Mage. I mean, are they really gonna burn a fireball against that? No.
I guess it's almost the same.
Right.
Right. Because it's not about the toughness.
Exactly.
They can't really fireball it anyways. Oh, this is perfect.
Still, I mean,
wow.
I mean, look at D2's hand. It's still so good, right? I mean, coil for the Thalnos. When your opponent Alex Strazos or burns you, you can just use the anti-kill bot. It just feels
you
so
also
good.
have a farce here as well, and you have enough pressure here. So yeah, this is looking fairly good for D2. Although we'll have to see, because there's always ways to play this freeze mage like really well. Like this deck is really skill intensive. There's always ways to maximize your win percentages here and squeeze out a lot of wins with this kind of deck. So
Okay. So
definitely
here's
can't
a
call
little
it.
shape. It's
Mhm.
looking very innocent. So
What
yeah.
secret is that?
What secret is that? Ice block.
Ice block. Okay.
Because we did most over. Yeah. So ice block is pretty good. You better establish it now than later. This giant is not playable.
Oh, is he scared? Oh
Oh!
wow, that might be a huge misplay.
Oh, that might be the biggest mistake from DTwo. It's like, oh, it's gonna be a sheep. I don't care. I'm just gonna silence it. I don't want that board to get like,
But I guess it makes sense because if the sheep doesn't get silenced, he threatens a flame strike to clear the board.
That's true. But now this
Now
turn.
it's unfortunately gonna be
Oh
better.
man, that is something.
Ouch. Yeah, this is you almost always save your owl for this exact situation because the Doomsayer is too brutal.
Right. So do
It's
you
like the
tap for
worst.
owl?
I guess. I mean, even if you don't get owl, oh, is that
What?
enough?
No, no, not quite. Oh no, this whole board is just gonna vanish. Hype is gonna feel pretty happy.
The thing is, Doomsayer is actually better than a board clear because it actually crowd controls their next turn too.
That's true. That's very true.
This turn, no minions being dropped, and now you have a free turn as Freeze Mage, which is really sick.
But the free turn, what are you getting out of this turn? Nothing really.
Guess
Are you
nothing much. If
I
this
mean,
is
you get,
turn 9, you can Alex, but
yeah,
yeah,
not quite.
not turn 9. So,
You're not gonna just use the blizzard for show there. Oh no, one turn too late.
uh,
Oh.
okay, so D2 actually doesn't tap here
Oh, he also heals himself, but then he does have
for
anti-kill. So
Alex. Yeah,
that's
I wonder if it feels better for D2 to tap here, anyways, just because
right.
he has so much healing that maybe he can draw into more healing, and I don't know.
Oh, that's
Oh,
healing.
that's a nice pickup
That's the
because,
insane actually.
yeah, now you can siphon to heal it.
Alright. Does he have a way to proc the block? Not really. No,
Wait
he's
a minute. Could he have proc the block with health? I guess it
oh,
doesn't matter.
but
You
not
just be dead. It's not enough anyways, right? It's
right.
11. It'd be just
Unfortunately, the proc is not proc, so Hype could go for some burn here.
another Frost Nova. I guess he already had a Blizzard. Okay, so he's just gonna lose his block and going all in. But
Oh,
there is an anti-heal bot.
right. But there's only one anti-kill bot.
Yeah.
Now, Hype
So,
is probably gonna use Ice Block as well and just burn as much as he can. He does have the Frostbolt in hand, so that's like the maximum amount of burn, right?
there's Fireball, Frostbolt, and Ice Lance actually.
Yeah, so you just Ice Block and then just spam all your spells and hopefully draw to lethal next turn?
Yeah, exactly. I think you want to ping every turn, right? Because you're
Right.
oh
Ooh!
off by 1 damage.
One damage off of lethal.
But now you'll probably just win, right? With Ice Block and then Fireball, ping.
Wait,
I
do you
guess.
play the Frost Nova instead and then use Frostbolt Ice Lance here? Because you can press the 2 fireballs next turn anyways, right?
Uh-huh.
So now if your opponent needs to proc the block, they actually have to like get something outside, like use a
So
silence.
I think what Hype is thinking here is how to force lethal next turn without overcommitting because there's still threat of Draxus, right? So you don't want to use too much burn, but you still need to use enough burn where you can kill next turn.
Okay, so Juraxis and anti-Killbot would be big here, and no, Happy Bomb is not going to do it. He has to tap here for anti-Killbot or he's dead.
Yeah, and do we even know that D2 has 2 anti-heal bots on his deck?
Yeah, we do. He did play 2
Okay.
just now. So
He might
Juraxis
just
is not
decide
going
to
to
play it safe and not tap. I mean, safe, quote unquote. But
safe quote.
because it's not obvious that you can die right at 10.
Really? I mean,
you can't die, but he might not like not have the answer,
Right. Oh man, anything like a Brewmaster or like a Time Rewinder on the anti-Killbot would have been big. But nope, D2 is gonna go for, just proccing the block, and it's gonna be 1 turn off of killing Hyped. I'm just gonna win the Freeze Mage. Awesome.
Freeze Mage is always a big threat still. I mean, even with all these anti-kill bots, I guess the big turn was just that Doomsayer turn. Ancient Lore's double combo and the standard stuff. Just a little bit more mech heavy than normal. Oh, wow.
And this is the mech heavy. Oh my god. Are we going to see a mech warper into Innervate Spider Tank turn? You just win?
Wow.
Wow, what an
Win? I
opening!
don't know. Do you
That
just
is
win? I
so
don't know.
gross.
That's
Is this
5
better than
power on
Innovate
turn
Yeti?
1.
Is this better than
Yeah,
current
but it's
Innovate?
better than me in Yeti. Right? Because it's 5 is greater than 4.
5 is bigger than 4, guys. You see, Strife does this math thing as well. Everybody laughs at me whenever I do this math game where 5 is bigger than 4. And they go like, obviously, but then you still need to say it, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, this is probably an ice block because it didn't proc up based on attack. Frostbolt is something, I guess, at least, to stop the mech warper. I think you have to
Oh
play it.
yeah, this is actually perfect because it stops the shredder, but you kind of need Frostbolt to win, don't you, for the burst? Because you
That's
also
right. You need it for the
you're
first.
Ice Lance deck, so the moment you use your Frostbolts, your Ice Lances are kind of dead. I
But
mean,
if
you
you
have
play
one
the
more
Acolyte
Frostbolt.
here, you feel you're like so behind.
Acolyte just gets killed for free by the Spire Tank.
Exactly. So you just what dealt 1 damage, cycled your Acolyte,
Like,
and
it's 3
you're
mana.
facing
It's really
Shredder now.
awesome.
Oh jeez.
There's just so much pressure from this mech mage. And the
Yeah.
cool thing for D2 is that the pressure doesn't end here because at the very least he can hero power return. And hero powering against Freeze Mage is exceptionally good, for both Druid and Warrior.
Yeah.
Like you
So
usually feel like pretty bad as Druid hero powering a lot of turns, right? But in this matchup it feels pretty good still.
okay. Well, Hype is definitely look. He looks like he's being tortured. You know, it's like I
Yeah.
don't know what to
It
do
looks
here.
like Acolyte is still better than AI, I believe, because Acolyte's slower, right? Like you can AI and
Right.
draw immediately. You kind of want to at least just get this out of the way. Oh, another
Oh
mech.
god. So it didn't matter if the Frostbolt would have come to the Mech Warper. D2 would have still drawn a turn 3 play. But this turn 3 play is even more insane.
And now next turn it can be a Spire Tank and Hero Power.
Oh
Oh, he does
no.
pick up Frost Nova. I actually don't think you Frost Nova here, even though it's saving you a lot of damage. Just
Uh-huh.
because Frost Nova this turn, even though it's saving you damage, it's still not as good as Frost Nova next turn. Because next turn it'll be even more, so you know.
Right. Oh, and I mean, if you Arcane Intellect here, I think it's pretty good. You can have a chance to get Doomsayer. You have 3 chances, right? That's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I think he might want to just save Frost Nova for Doomsayer as well.
Uh-huh.
So maybe try for that. I think he's
Yeah.
debating between AI or just his Ice Barrier. Because Ice Barrier effectively is almost the Frost Nova this turn. Because
Right.
there's
But I mean,
9
you're so
power.
behind. I think AI would be the logical choice here.
To just try to YOLO into Doomsayer or
You
something.
need to do something here. Okay. Yeah. Healing yourself for 8 right now is not going to be useful.
Yeah. Blizzard,
Oh,
that's
Blizzard
some.
is good.
Mhm.
No, the Horde is not that good. Wow, it's an
Well,
immediate. Oh wow, he runs True of the Claw as well with the mechs. There's so much pressure.
I mean I think this is a standard mid-range deck, mid-range druid. I think the mechs are just like I think the Spire Tanks replace the Shades, the Mech Warpers replace just like oh, gets it.
Ooh! Wow, that's how you do it, I guess. Oh,
And perfect
babe,
because there's no
no
keeper.
silence.
Oh!
That is insane! Oh my lord!
Wow,
Oh
that's
no!
life saving. This keeper does so much here. He's doomsaying down this whole board is brutal.
That
Wow.
is brutal. But now at least Pipe can use Blizzard. Like he's not out yet. But man, that was brutal.
He does have Conicles and Blizzards, but it's always nice to have like a final way to deal with these minions because now you have to freeze every turn. Whereas if you could just Doomsayer, you have time to do other things like develop your Ice Bear, Ice Block, draw
Right.
cards from Mad Scientists and Loot Hoarder. Now you're just stuck, every turn spending all your mana on Blizzard.
So I guess you really wanted to see another kind of AoE next turn, or you're pretty much screwed. Oh my god, another Drew the Claw.
Guess these are just gonna go charge. And
Yep,
there's
just
no
go to
way
the
this is
face.
going. Wait, can he possibly taunt this because of Flame Strike? I guess it doesn't really make sense
That doesn't
anyway.
really make sense, yeah.
Because
Ooh,
you
does the
get
sheep get do work here? Wait, does sheep work here?
oh, she does do work, but
Sheep
not
pink
enough.
and then frostbolt, and then that clears the board, right? I mean, you get the shredder afterwards, but that seems pretty good.
Uh-huh. So yeah, this will make it so that he might not lose his block next turn.
Right, and I don't think he wants to lose his block right now.
No. He's really thinking about it hard because you might still lose your block because of the Powder Shredder.
Right. Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
you're right. So, maybe it's better to lose your block now then, and then just sheep next turn. No, it's going for the sheep.
so, so sheep ping and
Alright.
see what happens. I guess Hyped is really hoping that something not too powerful comes out.
And this is going to be a not too powerful indeed.
But, it is a Lore Walker Cho. All your
That's
spells
true.
can get really awkward.
Wait, this is so awkward for the first mage now. Like, wait a minute.
Because every time I guess it's okay. Like, say your spells like Blizzard, Flame Strike, and Frost Nova, it doesn't really
Right.
matter to get duplicated, right? Because
Okay.
you don't really care if the Druid has these effects for you.
Right. Oh, this is so weird now. Like, I guess now
Now what do you do?
I
You
have
just
no idea. Do you fireball the Doctor Boom and give your opponent a fireball?
Well, at this point, it's too late because you have to Fireball and ping. It doesn't have enough mana to ping it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so he's just losing his Ice Block and trying to develop as much draw as possible.
Oh, Force of Nature comes in here as well. So it feels like that if D2 blocks this block right now, he can just win next turn with Force of Nature.
Yeah, you definitely want to save your Force Nature, your Swipe, and
Mm-hmm.
probably even your Druid Claw. Like, there's no point in playing them now, right? You can proc the block anyways. You'd rather have these cards in your hand than on the board, I think, because of Frost Nova and stuff, and Flame
Okay.
Strike. So
Huh. Man, this Cho is so troll.
yeah. Oh, because the Choke gives your opponent the spells too. For you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really see DT doing anything other than procking a block here. I think
Right.
he'll proc that one like perfectly, and
That is
then
perfect.
maybe
Maybe.
suicide one Boombot. Oh wow.
Ooh. Wow, is he really gonna use a? Oh, yeah. Heal power is obviously right. I think.
Mhm.
Because why not? And then
Yeah,
he might
that's
actually
so-
choose to kill some bombs. Wait, if he kills the bomb here, does it have a chance to bounce to the immune target?
I don't know.
Like it can do 0 damage, right?
Okay, that kind of makes sense. Wants to cut down a draw. Oh, Flame Strike.
Right, oh, flame strike. Okay,
Oh,
and
use-
ooh, that's basically a soak.
but Arrow's immune anyway.
Oh, that's
Yes,
so
that's
that the second barrier is actually not that bad because now the Santis is definitely gonna pull out a ice block.
Oh yeah. In fact,
Oh
if
no! Oh no!
oh,
He can't
he's
flame
got a
strike.
Boombot.
He got the boot bot. The boot bot needs to
You
hit
have
the
to get
Doomsayer.
lucky.
This is so dangerous.
Oh my god. Yeah. I
This
think
is so dangerous. Hype, do not kill yourself, okay?
basically you can trade the 2/2 Flame Strike and ping, right? But you have to get lucky.
Oh, you cannot have the boombot explode on your face. That would be terrible.
His Ice Block doesn't proc.
Oh, no, he's going for it. He's
But
going
he
for
doesn't
it.
have another move, so
Yeah, is the boombot gonna end the game? Oh, you get a flame strike as well, but it doesn't really matter.
that's irrelevant.
Like, yeah, that is relevant. And, oh!
See, Dr. Boom is so good.
So here's the mulligan. We're gonna see double Yeti. Double Yeti is pretty strong as rogue, and sprint coming up here from Hype as well.
Mhm. Okay, so this is after the Mulligan already.
Yep.
So does D2? Whoa.
Wait.
You
Wait.
can't coin up Mech Warper.
No,
and
you
then
can't.
Yeti.
No, you can't.
You just go
Oh,
turn
that's
Yeti here. I mean, you have to
Wait.
feel out your Mech Warper might just die if you coin him out because of backstab.
Exactly. So do you just pass here and just do coin warper and then innervate
I
out
think you
the?
just turn one Yeti. The good
Oh,
old
okay.
standard turn one Yeti.
That's right. The standard plays. I forgot. We're trying to be cute all the time, but
Yeah.
it's perfectly fine.
The good old turn one Yeti. Because then you
Oh,
can go turn
no.
2 Mech Warper and turn 3 Yeti again if your Mech Warper doesn't die.
Oh no, looking terrible for Hyped already.
This is no answer for the Yeti, and unfortunately, there's going to be another Yeti soon. Oh wow, more of
Oh
these.
no. So even if the Mech Warper dies, it's still gonna be a spider tank.
I really like D2's Druid list because it effectively combines like the early game of Mech Warper into just a standard Druid in a way.
Yeah,
Because he
definitely
has
exactly.
almost all the standard Druid cards as well. Just
Right.
has I think he shifted maybe a little bit of the 5 drops into both Yeti and Shredder. That's the only difference.
Right.
Because the other cards seem similar.
Oh, that feels so
Oh
bad.
That does feel so bad. Eviscerate and still have to punch it.
Still have to punch it. That's just terrible. Wow, another spider tank. This next for days.
So this is just D2 trying to overrun his opponent.
Ooh, is that a card you need to use right now?
Sabotage.
If it's you really wanted to snipe the Yeti.
Mhm. Even if he does, still
No,
is.
the problem with Violet Teacher is just dies to like Yeti hero power. Like, do you really want that? Don't think so. I guess you YOLO sabotage here.
Oh man. But you can mess up his mana curve by featuring, right? Because if you use your hero power, you can't also develop another Yeti.
No, that's true.
I think after drawing swipe, D2 is just gonna Yeti go face because you can swipe down the tokens.
That's true. And also, there's like 4 damage of burst is like insane.
Yeah, because you don't want to just hero power here, right? Because then you're doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess his other option is the Savage or the 3/4.
Savage Roar, like fireball the face, basically, effectively.
Mm-hmm. That way you still line everything up. But
No, I
after
like the
the
Yeti here.
swipe, after you pick up the swipe, I think Yeti becomes the best. Just because
Yep.
Divine Teacher isn't as threatening if you have swipe in your hand.
Mm-hmm. And now, wow, Hyped, I think it's down to his last moments again in this match. Like, I guess Backstep is somewhat of a draw.
I guess Backstab might have been his best draw too. Right, because it's 0
But you
mana.
still can't clear. Like, you can only kill 1 minion, right? How can you clear 2? You can't clear
You
2.
can backstab, trade, and then at least develop a taunt, maybe.
Wait, then you're dead.
Do you die?
Wait, you're dead.
But
Unless you
yeah,
Belcher.
Belcher. No, you can backstab and Belcher
Backstep
here.
Belcher? Yeah. He has to do exactly that. Like, if he does something like Backstep SI or something, he's dead.
But there's nothing to SI anyways.
That is insane.
The backstab, so yeah.
Oh, no.
It looks like D2, his opening is this basically this like mid-range druid combined with all the mechs seems really good.
Uh-huh. Definitely looks like pretty bad here.
So he is going with the Sludge Belcher backstab move. Whoa. Saves his.
Oh, I actually can't see anything anymore. So you have to solo cast this one.
Okay, well, Type actually decides to save his backstab, and he actually has to utilize his hero power to remove that one. Whereas if he backstabbed the Yeti, he could have saved himself damage. I guess this way it puts his Violet Teacher at a 3/2, so play around swipe. But it's still looking pretty bad. In fact, it's pretty close to lethal here, but not quite. It looks like if I was D2, I'd go Mechwarper Spider Tank. Oh wait, that's not enough mana, never mind. You just Savager. And oh, he wins next turn with Swipe. So, there's no way that he's going to kill the Violet Teacher here.
Time waits for no one.
I wonder what D2's thinking about, because there seems like no way you can remove Violet Teacher here. And yeah, just brings Hype down to 4. Swipe is a kill next turn. So now Hype has to clear this board and heal, and I don't know, it's not happening. So yeah, it looks like Hype is gonna be rip and pepperonis. I mean, he definitely wants to think about all his options. Last game.
Oh, it seems like I'm back.
Welcome back.
What did anything change? Or did Hype do something good here?
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead? Oh, wow.
Kind of. I mean, he hasn't left, but there is a swipe and 4 life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We just had to refresh Skype there because yeah, the screen kind of paused out. But I'm looking at this and it looked like it's pretty grim.
I mean, maybe he can somehow clear the board, but we know that DTwo has swipe, so there's no way for him to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe he gets. Wait, what if he gets some spare parts and taunts? Oh no, that doesn't even matter.
No, swipe is like a thing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, Earthen Ring.
Is that good? That's not good.
That's good. but
No, that's not good. Oh man.
Clear the board.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like D2 is going to take it. Wow, amazing.
Yep. Oh,
And
Pilot
the Sky
Sky.
Golem as well. Wow.
Interesting. So he even has that instead of Karen because of the mech.
Of
It's
course,
like
yeah. I think Sky Golem is definitely better. Oh my god, going for the freeze
Yeah.
PM, swipe the face, and wow, there we go. D2 is gonna be the 2-0 winner from Group A. It's guaranteed at least $500, and is actually 2 games away from taking the 2 series away from taking the whole tournament. Hyped will is still in the game, still in the tournament, I guess. And hey guys, this is the last segment of day 1 of the Pinnacle, which is the last tournament of 2014. Pretty hype. We have a lot of great players, but here's one of the great players that actually won Group A with a 2-0 victory against both Firebat and Hype just now. D2, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's 6:30 a.m. here, and I'm kind of tired, but obviously it feels much better to come out of a long day with a couple wins. So
It's true. It's also 5:30 a.m. here, so I know how you feel, man. Those were some pretty good games, and I think what me and StrifeCro were most impressed by was the Druid deck. Did you think of it yourself, or were you practicing with some people? I mean, really did a lot of work.
so I had like that kind of. I think I forgot what tournament I entered in, but I had that McDruid before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what was it? I remember I lost with it. I told. Oh my god! Like okay, no, sorry. I lost to a Nyria like a while back.
Okay.
When he hit like a 1 in 5 rag shot to win the game.
Oh, that was the Kingman tournament. Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, and then so I had like a bad taste in my mouth. So I was like, and then like the last 2 tournaments I played like I didn't have Druid in either of them, and then I got 6-0'd by Druid, essentially,
Oh.
out of both tournaments.
Okay.
So like maybe we should go back to Druid. So it seems like a pretty good class. Just drop all growth, right?
Yeah, it definitely was really good.
Yeah, and I went with the same strategy of just having like kind of having double ramp in it, essentially with a mech warper and other ramps. So it's like, or I guess like triple ramp because you have wild growth and innervate. But so like it's just so many ways to like basically ramp quote unquote up into your stuff. So I don't know, it seemed pretty strong. So I went with it and it worked out today.
Yeah. Strife, do you have any questions?
I don't know. I guess not really. Just nice seeing the game.
Come on, StrifeCro.
Cool decks. I don't know. I mean, you're just wrecking too hard. Didn't even get to see many of your other decks. Yeah. I mean, what other decks were there? I mean, it just seemed like Druid killed almost everything.
I had my Paladin won 2 games in the first series against Firebat. So.
Yeah, the Paladin is too. So I guess one final question is, how do you prepare for something like a different format? Like this is a cool format. I guess it's like the first one. So did you do any special preparations, or do you go like, oh, maybe if this is a bad matchup, I'm just gonna ban it, or just ban Warlock all the time, anyways?
It wasn't specifically preparation. It was more just like logically thinking about it.
Okay.
And but it's like really like it seems like it's just slightly different. But once you go into the match, you realize how different it really is. You have to like really go through what they could ban and what that leaves you with, and it's like it's I don't know. It's really hard to explain to people watching, like unless they play it themselves, because there's so many things that go into it. And then so
I do actually have a question now, like I thought of.
Okay.
Did you actually ever use the coup as like a third mulligan or a second mulligan? Like, did you ever do something like you coup something because your 4 cards is bad? You know what I mean? Because you can actually see, what cards you start out as, right? And then you can coup. Like maybe not coup the matchup, but coup like your hand or whatever.
Coup your hand. I think if you're like right on the edge, then like maybe you could think about that. But I think it's better to go through the matchups logically and then kind of decide beforehand whether or not you're gonna decide to coup something. I definitely kind of made a mistake against Fire, but I should have totally couped his Warlock so that I could have had both Paladin and Warrior against his Hunter.
Right.
Or at least Paladin, and then maybe he would have like couped the Warrior, so it would have gone to Druid. So and that's why like I was thinking about it for a while, and then just like behind the scenes, we're like, okay, go Molly. I was like, oh god. So then we started the game, and then so I was kind of like, should I? The entire time when I was like losing with the pal, I was like, should I have Coot? I don't know, and then it ended up working with Druid, so at least that's good.
Well, there
Um,
you go. I mean, and now you're more familiar with the format. I think you can do even better in the playoffs.
yeah.
So congratulations. And finally, I guess any shout outs you want to give really quickly?
Oh yeah, definitely. Always shout out to my team. They're awesome. They come up with like amazing decks. Pretty much I mean, the Paladin music is more or less the one that Powder got to, #1 legend in the EU before 6-7 on his rampage. So,
Right.
but like yeah, that and then like everyone's been doing great. Farmer just won 2 tournaments in a row, and yeah, thanks to all my tournament sponsors. Definitely.
Okay.
I think it's yeah. So, sorry.
Perfect. All right, that's good. That's well said. Okay, so yeah,
Right.
so DTwo, we're gonna see you again on Sunday. So yeah, definitely we look forward to watching you play then. So yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see you later.
Thank you. All right, see you.
All right, so for you guys in the chat, once again, thank you so much for watching. We are gonna be back in the same time tomorrow. It's gonna be starting at 12 p.m. EST, and that's gonna be at noontime, of course. The B group is gonna be featuring RDU, Savish, Tides, and Sixo. And to enter this giveaway, it's very simple. You just need to go to my Twitter, that is at ArchonAmazHS, and just tweet at me to say who you think is going to emerge from that group to 2-0, okay? If you predict correctly, you will be in the running for one of the 3 €35 G2A gift cards. You can buy games there, just look around. If you don't want any more games, you can just use the 35 euros to buy some packs. That also works. They also do that. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. Strife, do you have any last words we have?
No, I'm good. Yeah, just tune in tomorrow, and we'll be back for more games.
All right, awesome. So from the production guys here, the admin guys here, StrifeCro and Amaz, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.